Hi guys, this is the girl Wakeji Kamore and welcome to Reflections by Wakeji Kamore. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for staying through this journey of Exodus. Today we are going to be covering the last chapter of Exodus, which is Exodus chapter 40. And then after that, we're going to take a seven days break and then we will resume. So just looking at my calendar here, we will resume on the 27th of April, which will be on a Wednesday. So anyway, wait, let me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we'll resume on the 28th of April. Sorry guys, it will be the 28th of April, which will be on a Thursday. And that is when we will resume and we will go straight to the book of Leviticus. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the fact that we have been able to finish the book of Exodus. That in itself does not come as a small thing. It's been quite a journey. We've learned a lot in this book. And this has just been a great experience. So in Exodus chapter 40, this is the last, as I've mentioned, the last chapter of the book, and it deals with the completion and the dedication of the tabernacle. So God gave Moses very explicit instructions on setting up the tabernacle, including the details of how to put the Ark on the Covenant inside it, setting up the table, and placing the candlestick. He also gave Moses details on lighting the lamps and where to put the golden altar for the incense. He told Moses how to hang the tabernacle's doors and where to put the altar with the burnt offering outside the doors. He also told Moses where to put the water basins and how to set up the court and hang coverings around its gate. Then God told Moses to take sacred oil and anoint the tabernacle and everything that was in it to make everything holy. Once Moses was done preparing the tabernacle, God told him to bring in his brother Aaron and Aaron's sons to the tabernacle's door and bathe them. He then had to dress them and sanctify and anoint Aaron so he could become a priest. Moses had to do the same thing for Aaron's sons as well, which meant that Aaron and his descendants would always be priests. Moses did everything exactly as God told him to do, and the tabernacle was eventually ready for people to go in and worship. When everything was complete, a cloud came over the tent where the tabernacle stood, and it was filled with God's glory. And because of this, Moses could not go into the tabernacle himself, and the Israelites did not continue their trek until the cloud was lifted. So that's just the summary of the book of Exodus chapter 40. And I like how, let me just tell you what, guys, I learned from this in this chapter. I feel like when everything is completed, a cloud came over the tent where the tabernacle stood and it filled it with God's glory. Over the years, I have gotten into this habit of anointing the new things that I acquire. Before I move into a new house, I usually physically will go there, will pray for it, I would anoint it. And the same applies for every furnished apartment that I own and every furnished apartment that I manage. And the same applies for every car that I've ever purchased, and so on and so forth. I know it sounds like a really cool and spiritual thing to do, but the reason I do it is to invite God's presence into those spaces. According to this chapter, Exodus chapter 40, Moses consecrates and anoints everything that had been made. Then a cloud covering the meeting tent, which this cloud represented the presence and the glory of God, filled the holy tent. I would like to challenge us to do the same. Consecrate and anoint the spaces that we are in. This could be your home, your car, your place of business, and even your office and your workplace. I know when I say that, it sounds like now I'm saying you go to work wearing priestly robes and start sprinkling water and oil in that place, scattering everybody and everything in there. But consecrating and anointing can be done with a silent prayer. It is as simple as saying, Lord, I dismiss everything that is not of you in this space. I anoint this place and I welcome your presence to fill it. And God, who is forever faithful, our God is forever faithful. He will fill that place with his presence and his glory. And trust you me, his glory is beautiful. The glory of God is beautiful. It's peaceful and it comes loaded with blessings. This is your girl Wakeji Kamore, and this has been Reflections by Wakeji Kamore. See you guys in Leviticus. See you guys on the 28th.